We're gonna talk sports. I'm gonna cry a little bit. For those of you that know me, probably know why. We gotta start with the Lakers. Moment of silence.
Give them a little time to get in here.
But we are gonna give you some time to get in here. We've got our lunch, so we're gonna wait for you guys to get yours and eat a little bit. I'm looking at the wrong camera, so let me just go ahead and fix that.
Rotate it back. It's lunch.
Oh. We don't know what we're doing. Okay.
Well, she don't know what she's doing.
It's only my second live. We generally tape, so. So I hope everybody's doing well. I mean, this is our second time doing our luncheon. We have a lot of really good responses, but I do want to take this time while everybody's coming in and give everybody a chance to get in. So we do different shows, and I think a lot of you are getting confused, and so we want to clarify some things. We, first of all, go to the playlist if you want a certain series of shows. So say, for example, you guys that are sports people, there's All About Sports. So you go into the playlist, you click All About Sports. You also see the rest of the series there. We do relationships, we do trials. So make sure, we will always tell you the time. This one airs on Fridays. We do Luncheon Lives at 3:15 for Eastern time, and then 12:15 if you're on Pacific Standard Time. And so I just wanted to clear that up because a lot of people were getting confused about that and kind of like wondering what, we did a tech show at one point because we usually almost always post on a Friday and before the luncheon started, and so we were posting different videos and everybody was getting confused. So.
We love when we do trials too, TT.
Huh?
Yeah, you gotta read the chat. She
Oh.
said I love when you guys do trials.
Yes, we do. Trials are interesting because, we get into all the legal aspects of everything, so it's kind of fun. I can't read without my glasses, so.
That's not gonna help for reading the chat.
So,
That's crazy.
You're gonna read the chat. We're
That's
gonna have him
crazy.
read the chat because I'm completely,
She's just out
basically
there
blind.
Completely neglecting the viewers. That's crazy.
I can't. I'm gonna look at my phone.
No. They don't want to see that.
Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you guys. We're gonna let some more of you, a little bit more of you come in. So we do a lot of different ones. We will always, from now moving forward, tell you guys when it is. But you guys know for this one, it's gonna be live luncheons on Fridays. So again, I'll repeat the time again. It's 12:15 Pacific Standard Time, 3:15 if you're on the East Coast. And so we always have our little lunch with us. We got our little. I'm gonna show you what I have for lunch. This is so unnecessary, but I'm gonna show you anyway.
It was necessary for a luncheon.
I got my little sandwich. I'm eating fast food. I don't normally eat fast food. I'm trying not to do that. But for you guys, I'll make an exception,
Okay.
although I have to work out 80 days so, in a row. So you want to talk some sports?
Sure.
We gotta start, I have to start crying. I really do. Because the Lakers,
They suck.
no, it's not that. It's just that they were injured.
They suck. That's what that is.
Okay, so the Lakers were injured.
Because they
The
suck.
Lakers were injured. How did you feel about last night's game?
I
It was
didn't
like
expect-
really the pivotal game. Like
So,
that was it. That
I
was
didn't expect you guys to win. I didn't have much hope once Anthony Davis got injured.
But he did play in some of it.
He played in 5 minutes and 34 seconds,
Mhm.
and they were losing when he was in anyway. So it's not like they were winning, he got injured, and they started losing. See?
Well,
Lakers suck.
wait, you gotta read it out loud. What does it
Uh-huh.
say?
Lakers suck. Sorry.
You know what?
You don't have to be sorry.
Don't be sorry, okay? Don't talk about the
Yeah, you don't have to
Lakers.
be
I need you to be
They
sorry.
just suck. Anthony Davis got injured. After that, he tried to come back, got injured again. He's always injured. That's the biggest problem they have. So y'all weren't gonna win that series without him. So
I
as
know,
soon
but-
as he got injured, I knew it was over.
We were doing okay at the beginning there.
No, you're still losing. Yep, doesn't matter. You're losing with him in. You got.
Why are you so happy? He's very happy. Why are you so happy my Lakers are
No,
losing?
my video was predicting the Lakers to win, and they jacked that up.
Yeah.
See? Now they messed up the whole bracket. Now nobody knows what.
Why are you so far back? This live thing. Okay, there we go.
So they messed that up. So I got to do another
I
prediction.
feel so bad because everybody was like, oh, LeBron's on the decline, and this is going to be the year LeBron's on the decline. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And it's kind of like,
He's 36.
yeah, but I hate when they predict stuff like that because I necessarily didn't think that he was going to be on the decline. And it doesn't mean necessarily that he is on the decline just because.
He's 36. He's on the decline. Physically, you can't do as much when you get older.
I have to argue with you every
It's
show.
true. It's true. It makes sense. When you get older, you can't do as much. You can't react as fast. Reaction speed goes down when you turn 25. Ever since then, it goes straight downward. Physically, you can't take as much damage as you used to. You don't run as fast as you used to, jump as high as you used to. He's old.
Wow. Oh, are you saying LeBron is old?
For a professional basketball player, yes.
Listen, if we go to sports, just in general, we can talk about the 40-year-olds that play NFL football.
Right.
Which is more strenuous on the body than
a lot of those
basketball.
are quarterbacks. A lot of them are also very unathletic players.
Look at our NFL segment. We're going to do one.
Tom Brady
He is so wrong.
old, but he's also unathletic. So it doesn't require a whole lot of body strength for him to play,
What?
especially when you don't get hit very much.
He
Now,
still won against the very young
I get that.
Patrick Mahomes.
Running backs and stuff like that can't play that long because they take much more contact. So those 40-year-old running backs don't make it. Typically 31, 32 running backs are done.
I can't agree with that LeBron's just going to decline because he's getting older. He's still
That's
a
what
very
happens.
good technical. Okay, but he still has some life left in him, in other words.
I didn't say he was dead.
Not in a dying sense.
I didn't say he was dead.
Really? Not in a dying sense, but in the sense that he's still going to be fit enough to be able to keep up. You don't think that's
Not
true?
like he used to, no. Mm-mm. I think about 2-3 more years, we're gonna be like, man, you should have left.
I'm going to change the subject.
Okay.
My feelings are hurt.
Y'all
Talking about my
you're
Lakers.
not a subject anymore because you're not in the playoffs.
Oh! Send him hate mail. Put it down in the comment section. Hate mail. He just talked about the Lakers in the back.
So you can go ahead and watch from the Raptors like LeBron in it. It's time to let LeBron go.
Oh!
Thank you.
What is this bash on Laker Day?
Let him go. He's old. He's old.
But okay, whoever thinks that. Okay, tell us, do you think LeBron should stay or LeBron should go?
You just said he should go. There's no other comment needed.
There's other people. There's other people.
He needs to go.
Listen to that.
He needs to go.
That's just wrong on so many levels.
No.
But we will move forward because we can't talk about the Lakers the entire time, although my feelings are so hurt I can't talk about them the entire time. Let's talk about your Bucks. We have to talk about your Bucks now. Because they're going to play the Nets. Now, I'm not a Bucks necessarily or a Lakers fan. Everybody knows I'm a Laker fan. But if I have to choose a face-off, quote unquote, it's going to be these two. I want to see the Bucks play the Nets.
It's going to be the most interesting series.
I would say so.
After that, it doesn't really matter. The 76ers, Joel Embiid got injured, so there goes a lot of their team. He's already injured.
How do you predict that game's going to go? Let's say the first game, for example. Do you see that the Nets
What's up?
might dominate? Hi, how are you doing?
I think the Nets will lose in 6.
You think the Nets will lose in
Yeah.
6? Why do you say that?
Yeah, your Lakers are done. We're sorry. They did the best they could.
You know what? It's only one. We won last year, so we will win again.
See, that's excuses. No. You're
I'm
not
tired of y'all hating on my Lakers here.
You know, he's right. They're done. There's nothing to talk about. It's over with.
You know what? You're not right, okay?
See?
You're not right.
They can suck again.
Oh,
Back to
come
my
on.
No, listen to the chat. They saying
I'm not listening. I don't see the chats.
Okay,
I can't
read
I
it.
can't see it.
Read it then. Don't listen, read it. No, but yeah, I think we win in 6. I think we're a way bigger team. We're better rebounding. We're more balanced than the Celtics. The Celtics were injured too.
Yeah.
And people hype with the fact that I win it every year. You're greedy. But yeah, I just think we have too much size. And I think overall the defense will be able to slow them down. I don't think they'll be able to score 140, 150 points like they want to.
You think the defense will slow them down, but they've got some great shooters. You gotta admit that. So
I just don't care. I don't care for it at all. all.
Because you're a Bucks fan, but are you saying that biasly or are you like
No,
legitimately
like
saying
other
it?
analysts think the same thing. They're
Mhm.
like, yeah, I'm picking the Bucks. Like some people are gonna pick the Nets. They're like, oh, I feel like they're too hard to stop. Makes sense, but a lot of people that are like, they're like, I think the Bucks will probably win because all the other factors. They don't play any defense in Brooklyn.
You guys have been playing differently this year, though.
Mm-hmm.
What is like the significant difference, do you think?
We're not shooting like Brook Lopez and Giannis aren't shooting as many threes. They're more focused on working mismatches. They get somebody smaller on them. Just go to the basket, dunk the ball, you know, whatever celebration you want to do that. And then defensively, like we're trying more aggressively to get over screens, but we're not letting people shoot the ball as much in the playoffs, even though like leave my team alone. No, talk about them. Let them know.
That's right.
But spam L's in the chat, not for Lakers but for losers.
What?
But yeah, I think I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of like because Boston did a pretty good job offensive rebounding against the Nets, and they're not nearly as good as a rebounding team as us. So I think they're gonna have a hard time. I think we're gonna be too much of balance for them. But after this series, pretty much whoever wins this series, I think is going to the finals. So either us or Brooklyn.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying that the competition's going to be. This is going to be one that I really want to watch all the games because it's really. I think it's going to be challenging. I don't think that you guys are going to win. I mean, you're a good team. I like the Bucks, not like the Lakers, but I like the Bucks. But I think that you guys aren't going to be able to win easy though, unless you just shut their shooters down because they don't,
I don't think we have to
deep.
shut the shooters down.
They don't want to have deep. Straight up.
I think what we can do is make one of those players play by themselves. So I'm not watching anymore. No, sorry about that. Well, you should have picked a better team.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe if Anthony Davis could be a little healthier, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But it is what it is.
What you do is you send him hate mail. That's how Lakers fan hate mail. Send him mail.
But I feel like since Boston like was able to even get a game, they weren't even supposed to do that. I feel like Milwaukee has too many factors. They have terrible interior defense, and we have one of the best interior offenses in the league. Like that matchup just sounds bad.
Right.
So I think if we make one of them play by themselves, so let James Harden have 50, 60, and then just leave it at that, and just stop everybody else, I think we'll be fine.
We have to talk about, speaking of Los Angeles, we have to talk about the Clippers.
Oh, they're gonna lose. Yeah. I definitely think they're
I
gonna
didn't
lose.
even get it all out yet.
I said before that series started, I'm picking Dallas.
What?
I don't think the Clippers have much. They suck, to be honest.
The Clippers?
Yeah.
I don't know if I go that far.
Rondo
Maybe they're
out
not
here
playing their
airballing.
best.
Kawhi Leonard don't miss in every fourth
Yeah,
quarter.
he is. Yeah. Well, okay, so I have to talk about Kawhi. Please do not send me hate mail about Kawhi. But I feel like he should be doing more. I'm sorry. You know, I'm not a Clippers fan, so you can take it, chalk it up for what it is. Everybody knows I'm a Laker fan. But Kawhi, he's not helping y'all.
I mean, I can't say he's
Clippers
not helping.
fans. He's not helping.
I don't think he does enough to get his teammates back.
What do you mean?
Like he plays a lot of ISO basketball, and he takes a whole bunch of like twos at the mid range, which is like a low percentage shot realistically.
Right.
And at the end of the day, when they're getting threes and stuff like that, he said he wants the Clippers to lose so I can sleep. You'll be able to sleep. They'll probably lose. Yeah, I don't expect them to win. The momentum's all in Dallas's favor. So they're gonna have to take the little Walmart players they got in Los Angeles.
Oh wow.
And just group up and make one LA team with trash people together.
It's just
And
wrong.
maybe they can restart it.
Why do you think Dallas is doing so well for the Clippers? Like, give us some breakdowns about what you're thinking about. Like, because I feel like when I went into the series, you guys that were watching us already knew that I was like, Dallas is not going to beat the Clippers. And it's not because I'm a Los Angeles person, but it's just because I thought they weren't.
You don't know my luck. You're right, I don't.
And
But
so,
I know mine.
You guys, we need to know why Dallas is.
They're making too many threes. They're having like 20 something.
But I mean,
threes a
why
game.
are they so stepped up this year? I don't understand.
They didn't step up any different than they did last year. They were beating the Clippers last year before injuries.
Barely.
No. No.
Barely.
And so now that they're healthy, it's the same thing. It's just the Clippers don't have enough offense in order to really, because Dallas had the #1 offense in the league last year. You don't forget how to score the ball.
That's true.
1 year later. You just don't do that. So they're just doing it what they should have did last year. So sorry for LA, but that
Period.
city ain't it this year.
Oh.
Mm-mm. You better move to Phoenix.
Whatever.
Better move to Phoenix or Dallas. You got 2 options.
We always have to talk about Chris Paul. Speaking of.
Him injured
Yeah.
hurts them, but him being on the court was enough to be great.
Just when he was just on there. That's what you would think would happen with Kawhi, but no.
Nah, Kawhi's not Chris Paul.
Clearly.
Stop it now. I'm not stopping
You don't really
nothing.
need. You don't need to tell us that because we know that that's the case.
But yeah, Kawhi just ain't it.
I don't know what's happening. I mean, I'm not a Clippers fan. I'm not even, it doesn't
not
bother
even-
me one way or the
It's
other.
just like they don't have, like Reggie Jackson isn't a good shooter. Rondo isn't a good shooter.
Mhm.
Kawhi's not a crazy 3-point shooter. Paul George isn't anymore, really. They kind of just, Patrick Beverly's just all around trash. I hate that dude. Oh man. I don't know. They got to trade him for rent money or something. Not even another player. Just get rid of him. And then they just don't have enough offensively. Dallas averaged, I think, 118 points a game last year, which is more than enough.
That's more than enough,
And
yeah.
plus, the Clippers aren't even playing defense. There's no way you should be there. Was it worse than COVID? Oh man.
Oh, really?
Man. I don't know.
That's a bit much.
I don't know if it's that bad. It's more like COVID. I think
It's not
they're balanced.
even. It's not.
COVID, Lakers,
COVID.
same thing. But yeah,
I cried. I got in a little huddle.
Aw.
Just cried all night.
That's why we eating right now.
That's what we eating. That's why I'm
Get
eating
over
fast
the
food,
pain, yeah.
and I don't normally eat. I was so depressed.
But other than that, yeah, I don't know who's coming out the West. The
That's gonna
Lakers
be
lost. The
the
Clippers are
Lake-
probably gonna lose. I don't know. I can't pick any. Portland just lost.
So who do we have left? Let's talk about who we have left.
The Nuggets,
Okay.
the Suns,
Okay.
the Jazz are whooping Memphis. So I'm
Jazz
just.
are
Yeah,
whooping
I'm just-
Memphis.
Go ahead. pick
Let's
the
talk
Jazz.
about that. Why are they beating the?
They just have a better team.
They just have a better team.
They don't have a
just
chance. There's nothing
straight
to talk
out.
about.
Yeah,
They just don't
there's
have a
no.
chance. They don't. Kawhi Leonard's not all that. Maybe, maybe he slept his way to the top. I don't think.
That is so wrong.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut you off
We gonna get.
and just say that's not what happened. Pretty sure Kawhi didn't do that.
We're pretty sure Kawhi did not.
He got a ring a couple years ago.
Right.
I don't think he was just sleeping with people to get to LA. He has money to where he could have just moved there on his own finances. Just gonna throw it out there.
That is hilarious. That's straight
I
funny.
don't think he did that.
We don't know though.
No, I'm pretty, yeah.
You're pretty sure. We don't know.
Technically, I don't know, but I don't think Kawhi that type of dude. Don't quote me, NBA.
Right, we do not know. We cannot
These
confirm
views
nor
do not
deny.
reflect.
Views do not reflect that of District 4. We are not stating in any way that Kawhi has slept his way to the top. We're not saying.
But my
We're not even
personal
insinuating
opinion,
it.
my personal opinion is that he didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I'm
he
just
did.
gonna say that.
Let's go ahead and clear that up.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Utah, Dallas, Phoenix, and there's one other team that I don't care about.
So out of the ones left,
It's possible.
yeah, so is like genies, but we don't, they're not necessarily real. Just possible.
Let's see. It's Dallas. It's the Jazz. Denver
Yeah, dude.
and Phoenix.
Phoenix, is that all of them?
Yeah.
Is everybody?
Out of all of them, I don't know. If Chris Paul's healthy, I'm picking the Suns.
I might have
to
to
beat
say this.
everybody.
That's what I was gonna say for sure. Because even though like I always say, I don't know what he's like as a person or whatever, or on the team.
You don't have to like him to play with.
But he's a good player.
Mhm.
He's one of the greats. We have to. Sorry, don't send me hate mail if you don't like Chris Paul's team ethics. But as a player, you have to give him props for being good.
Yeah.
You have to do it. So I would definitely say the Suns.
I think Phoenix. Honestly, I'm gonna pick Dallas. One of those two.
Overall, you mean to win the actual playoffs?
Yeah. Not to win the finals, no.
Oh, I was gonna say.
No. I think
What's that say?
maybe he got with Scotty ex-wife. Oh man.
Whoa!
I don't know.
We don't know who he is.
We do.
So therefore,
We definitely do.
y'all love it, but y'all a little ruthless. Y'all.
We don't. Now that we don't know about.
This is so wrong.
I'm gonna leave that out there. I'm gonna leave it at that.
We cannot confirm nor deny
deny.
such rumors.
My views do not reflect
Our
the views
views
of
does
this
not
report.
reflect. We have to clear that up. We're not saying in any way, shape, or form that we know if he slept.
Yeah. I think Dallas. But I think without the Lakers, I think pretty much the East wins. I think the East. If the Nets are the.
What about the Suns?
Don't care.
You don't think they're gonna
Nope.
beat
Why not?
either Dallas or whomever?
Oh.
Okay.
She tries not to be all over the place. She got to go to the games. Scotty does analysis. She got to show up, do the view on that, do the view.
It's only because my teams are not doing well. I was all about the Lakers winning again this year, and it didn't happen. So now I have to just sort of pick random teams.
Anybody but LeBron. That's on the bus I'm on. Anybody but LeBron.
Hater. LeBron hater.
We need some balance.
Lakers hater.
We need some balance. So I don't know. I think the East wins it this year, though.
You think it's gonna be the Bucks or the Nets?
I think I'll pick the Bucks, obviously.
Clearly, but do you have any bias towards that? Or are you like doing?
I think we have the
pick?
most balanced team. Who's she in the Dallas locker room as we speak? Oh man, I'm gonna leave that comment to itself. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one to
Wait,
itself. We don't know where she. I mean,
we don't know where.
Can't answer that question.
My mouth is full. I can't. Okay,
No,
my mouth is full.
Yeah, I think I think the Bucks have the most well-rounded team, and a lot of people are picking them to go to the finals.
I feel like you're slightly biased. Because you've been saying the entire series that the Bucks were going to win.
We were expected to win the first round. But like I've never said anything outlandish. We were expected to win 2 years ago too. If we played Golden State, we were expected to win. Nobody picked Toronto to win that series. They picked us, and we lost.
That's
and then
true.
they picked us to beat Miami, and we lost that too. And so like it's not like we haven't been favored. We're not like heavily favored against Brooklyn. It's not like lopsided to where it's like you better not pick Brooklyn.
Right.
But if you look at all the factors, we play better defense. We can score. We're a way better rebounding team. We have the second best interior defense in the league. If we can manage to slow down some of the threes and stuff that they make, we can shoot too. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying? I think we just have more balance. And then 76ers, the only other team that pretty much make it out, their best player got injured.
Yeah.
You can't, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
if
yeah.
LeBron got injured, the Lakers would have even less chance.
Oh, it would have been.
They say, let's say 3 years. Oh, man. We're going to win this year just because you said that. And I'm going to call you after that.
There you go.
We're
We're
going
going
to
to call you.
right on speed dial. And you better answer the phone, too. Don't try to pretend it ain't ringing. No, yeah, I think the East takes it this year. I don't see enough
think
out of
that-
the West.
Out of all those teams, list the teams again for those of you that aren't keeping track.
The
But
Jazz, the Mavericks, 76ers all. Okay, yeah. I'm not even going to finish reading that statement. The Jazz, the Mavericks, the Suns, and I keep forgetting.
the last one.
Jazz, the
I'd have
Mavericks,
to look it up.
the Suns. But somebody else just got whooped on.
Is it the Clippers?
No, the Dallas is beating the Clippers.
Yeah.
The Jazz are definitely going to beat Memphis. The Suns already won.
Yeah.
And then there's one series I keep missing.
Anybody know?
I don't think it really matters.
Anybody know about the series that no one cares about? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, the Hawks versus the 76ers is a series I don't care about.
Not that we don't care.
No, I don't.
Maybe not as exciting as the rest of them, but
I can't look at that and be excited.
What do you think's gonna win out of that little?
Lakers want to recount? No.
Yes, we do.
No,
Thank
you
you.
don't. It's
Thank
all
you.
televised. Count it yourself.
We want to recount.
Recount all you want.
These are my people.
They won 4. You won 2. If we do subtraction, they're 2 games ahead of you. It only goes to 7. You lost. You can't come back. LeBron gotta go home, cry, Tell his son why he's not a champion.
No, he is a champion. We did win
Not
last
this year.
Okay.
That's old. I forgot about it.
Oh, wow. Really?
We
That's
talking
what we
about current,
doing?
yeah.
That's what we were
Forgot
forgetting
about
now?
it. He won because of Kobe.
Oh, really?
The bubble helped a lot of people. Statistically, it did. It did.
You trying to say they got help from Jesus?
Yep. 100%. Jesus is the reason they. Yep.
What?
Got a lot to do with it.
That was not luck. That was skill. Now, we had some difficulties this year, but...
Yeah, you're not in it anymore. That's the difficulty.
Anyways, talking about the Nets again. No, but seriously though, I mean, we're having a good time. It's lunchtime. What did I say?
He says he liked the new NBA schedule.
That's a good question. Do you guys like the play-ins?
I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I
I think one was enough.
I think you should only have a play-in with the seeds that are closely knit for spacing. I mean, for placing. So if like one is like 42, 43 and 42, and the other's 42 and 43, it's like a 1 game difference, or they split the season series between the two.
Yeah.
I think they should play each other. Because if they're 1-1, it's like, okay, let's play this third game, best out of 3, let's see who wins. That makes sense. But if I win 42 games and the person under me wins 36, like, you wouldn't be in the playoff picture. You shouldn't have an opportunity to win 1 game just to slide in there. It doesn't make any sense.
They actually predicted at the start of the play-ins that they wouldn't last but a year. And here it is another year, and they're adding a second.
Well, they had to do it because the season was short.
Yeah.
So people are saying, like, well, if they played those extra 9 games, we could have made the playoff. Which makes sense. So, yeah. But I think if they have a legit full season, I don't see 82 games and then you got to play an 83rd in order just to see if you. That's dumb to me. And a lot of those teams, like the 7th, 8th, 9th seed, people don't want to watch play each other.
Do you think they'll keep it though?
I don't know.
Like
if it makes them
outside
more
of the
money,
season?
yeah, they will.
But do you think that's what it's doing? It's making them more money because it's actually producing more games.
What the people on like ESPN and stuff say, it's like it makes the end of the season like worth it. They say like you get people to play intense and they have something to fight for at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But Memphis did all that effort just to get whooped on.
No offense to you Memphis fans. Just
I mean, but it's like you put in all that effort, you played all hard, Ja Morant, blah 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 blah, and now you're getting destroyed. It's like it's kind of like I don't even know anybody that's really watching that series actively.
Oh, people are watching. I mean, they have fans too.
Utah fans are probably watching it just to laugh. But, you know what I'm saying? Like pure interest. If they would have played better, they would have made it. Every loser has a story. Yeah, a lot of losers have a story. That's great. But no.
But no.
But no. The thing about it is, just because you have a story doesn't mean anybody wants to hear it. I don't look forward to watching Memphis play ever. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not a Grizzlies fan.
It's not even about that. It's the fact that they legitimately just like their team is not good enough to play the first seed.
They're boring games. I'll just say
It's
it
not
like
even
that.
about
It's not
boring.
like,
Like,
it's
Ja
not even
Morant is
dynamic.
entertaining to watch himself, but as far as a chance of winning the game, like you just
Feeling like
you don't have much of a chance. Like the only reason people like watch the Warriors games is because of the stuff Stephen Curry did.
Yeah.
The 40, 50, 60-point games, the 3-point shots, the step backs, the buzzer beaters, all types of stuff. People like watching him play, but from an aspect, people are like, if a series were to happen, you would watch because of Curry, but like at some point, when you're down 30, how much entertainment is, no matter what shots you make, you're like, well, now you're down 28.
So moving forward, like let's say against the Nets and the Bucks,
I love them too.
whomever wins, do you see them playing anybody in particular? Like let's say if the Nets won, would you say you would want to see them go against, I don't know, the Suns, or does it matter? Like anybody watching, like
So,
you guys can say,
like
rather than
pure entertainment.
yeah, just
the
for pure
most-
entertainment.
100% most entertaining thing would probably be the Suns versus the Nets. Chris Paul, Devin Booker would be a great show to watch
Love to
against
see.
James Harden, Chris Paul. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant. The reason why the Bucks versus Nets series is entertaining because people want to see Giannis versus Kevin Durant.
Yes.
That's what they want to watch.
That's what
They
I
want to
was
watch Kyrie Irving do those
Yep.
little dribble moves, James Harden, all that other stuff. But if Giannis wasn't on that court, people wouldn't really watch it. It matters to him. He wants an easy win. You sure right I want an easy win. I take the road least traveled.
What?
That's how she raised me, the easy way in life.
Oh, whatever.
Take the easy road. No, but yeah, I think the Suns versus, especially Devin Booker played really well against the Lakers. He almost had 50. He had 47. Shout out to
We had to
LeBron.
shut him down.
You didn't shut him down. He killed you.
We needed to shut him
Yeah.
down.
But, I
We
mean,
had to.
Part of
It
it was you
we had
guys
to.
couldn't make any shots. Yeah, you just can't have people
No.
go 0 for 9 from the field. I think you need to trade Dennis Schroeder. He's terrible. Trade Kyle Kuzma. He's also terrible.
What? He's not that bad. Okay, we argue about this a lot. He's
had
not that bad.
2 points the
Okay.
first game, then he had 5 points the second game, then he didn't score the third game. Yeah, no, he's trash. He's trash.
He's not trash.
He's trash.
just
Wesley
having a
Matthews,
difficult
you trash too. He used to play for Milwaukee, so I know he's trash. I used to watch him in the playoffs. He's trash. So you just need to redo the entire roster. Maybe you and the Clippers could link up and make a whole bunch of trash bag team.
On that note, and ignoring him slightly. So I think moving forward, I really am gonna go with the Suns, just out of desperation.
I think they have the
because
most
Lakers
balance.
are gone. Yeah, and I don't know who would win between the Bucks. I mean, if I'm being honest, I would
If you
probably
had
say because they don't have good D, it would probably be the Bucks, just because. They're great shooters. You know the Nets have great shooters, but they do not have good D. And so I don't know how they would be able to overlook that when the Bucks have pretty good D.
My thing is,
There's no
it's
way to,
what
I don't
they
know how
give
they're
up.
going to overcome that.
They give up a lot of layups. This is the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
People aren't missing a lot of layups. And you're playing Giannis,
Mm-hmm.
who does nothing but layups. So you're giving a dude who does all layups. That's like letting shooters shoot.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna lose because that's what they do. So I don't know. I see their lack of size. Just
Kinda
it's kind of like it's kind of iffy.
Yeah, it's kind of iffy.
It's kind of iffy. But yeah, Milwaukee to win the NBA Finals.
The whole finals,
Mhm.
even the playoffs, everything.
If we win this series, we will be favored to win the NBA Finals. Heavily. It won't even be close.
Not that he's biased or anything.
No, I'm serious. Whoever wins this series, if it's Brooklyn or if it's Milwaukee, whoever it is, people are picking them to win the finals. Doesn't matter.
You know we're gonna track it, so we'll let you
$10
guys.
when Nets will take it. You're on. And I want a crispy 10. Fresh from the bank.
It's gonna come right out of the
come
bank.
right out of the bank. Fresh from the pinner. Better still be hot.
Thanks for having lunch with us, you guys. We will see you next Friday at the same time. That's 12:15 Pacific Standard Time, 3:15 if you're on the East Coast. And we're gonna have a lunch. We're gonna talk a little bit more. And for those of you Laker fans, feel it.
Make sure you guys take a look to hell with the Bucks. Don't do that.
He might be crying at the end of his series too, so I don't know. He can keep
If we're
talking
not
all
winning
day.
the normal way, we're gonna cheat. No,
But
no, but
we do not recommend cheating.
it's only cheating if you get caught. No, make sure you guys watch the other videos that we have.
Yes, always go to the playlist.
Go ahead and cut me off.
Sorry, always go to the
Make
playlist.
sure you watch the videos that we have. We have some very good content. My content specifically, no. We have some very good content. We go over some important stuff like trials, financial advice, relationship advice, sports, video games. We have I'm not. We have a lot of cool content that we'd like you guys to get involved in. Make sure you go back to see the other stuff. Any comments or anything that you have, go ahead and put that in the comment section.
Make sure you subscribe and comment. I talked about the comments a little bit. We don't post them all. Sometimes they're too long, but we do appreciate them. We do answer them, and we do make sure that we look at them. So we're not ignoring the comments. We just simply, some of them are long, so we don't post them. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you next Friday when he's crying because he lost the first game.
Nope, I'm not gonna cry. We're gonna win every single game.
Whatever.
Then we can talk about it on Friday.
All right. Have a good one, you guys. See you next time. Okay, I did this last time.
You gotta learn how to end this.
It's
This is-
live. I'm messed up on a live show. We're still here.
Oh, I forgot how to do it myself.
Okay.
Oh, this is awkward.
This is
Okay. All right. Okay. Yep. 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 District 4. Yep. I forgot how to do it.
You forgot to do it.
I really did. This is awkward. Oh, yeah. Yep. 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 Nope. Hit that.
Is that the X?